Uh, I was thinking about something. Um, well, I count myself as rich now. Um, I've usually had enough money to do things. I've been poor for a while, but well, I've been Norwegian poor. It's not the same, but it's gotten so easy to make money now, I guess. I stopped caring about it. Um, I reached the point where it wasn't really about having a lot of money anymore, and feel like it's getting really easy to gain access to it. Um, Now, the silver I bought is, of course, well, it's only a few thousand Norwegian kroners more expensive now than when I ordered it, but that's gonna change, and it's gonna be a lot of money, and I just find that strange. Why is it so easy to gain the money when I don't really feel like I need it? And why was it always a challenge to gain money when I wanted it? I think it's strange. I could have done this 3 months ago when I wanted the money. Well, I wanted to help others then too. I always want to help others, but when I actually wanted it to be rich, so, yeah, again, so I could help others, but I would still like to have that money too. But the moment I stopped caring was the moment I could begin to make money, I guess. And that feels very strange. Um, you might not believe me in how valuable silver is going to get. And that's your right to not believe me on that. But, well, I know it's going to be worth a lot of money. And that's why I count myself as rich now. Quite literally rich. Not, I'm a millionaire rich, but far, far more than that. Far, far more than that. Um, I just think it's so strange that I can do it the moment I didn't want it anymore. I could do it. Like, I gave away I think the 7th silver coin I gave away. Uh, Now that's, well, let's see, $120. Let's just say it's that. And I had to borrow $120 like literally last week because I couldn't afford food. And now I'm not gonna need it anymore because I know that I already have enough to survive till the collapse starts, and then the silver is gonna become more valuable, and I'm even getting more in the meantime, and I'm kind of wondering why. Why can I only get money when I don't want money? Because I feel like the people who have money have it because they really, really, really want the money. Like they want it more than everyone else. They're willing to do bad shit to get it. And why does it feel so simple now? Uh, why does it feel so simple? I know this is simply uh, earthly possessions. They don't really mean anything. They're taking away when you die and have to come back here again. But I don't really understand change. Why I can suddenly do it when I don't want it. I feel like it's important, but I can't put my finger on why it's important. I can't put my finger on why. And, well, everything is in the end easy as long as you can manage to access enough of what you know. So, of course, it would be easy to make money when if I can access more than others can, but I'm guessing the others can access information. That's how they made a lot of money, some of them. And, well, it was bothering me. It was really, really bothering me. So it feels kind of strange thinking that you have everything you're ever gonna need. Well, all the things that you can use to get everything you're gonna need, I guess. Because you can't eat the silver or the Bitcoin. You're still gonna need shit, but that's what you use to get it. So I don't know. I've been feeling that I'm supposed to not try to look for answers right now, I guess. Try to really slow down because I feel like I have reached the point of waiting, I guess. I've reached the point where I'm not sure what else I can do right now. Because I don't think I'm supposed to know yet. I don't think I'm going to be able to know everything yet. I don't think I'm going to be able to understand it. I don't think I'm meant to understand everything yet. I feel like I'm preparing for some kind of plan with the things I'm getting. Just because I'm so certain I want exactly that. If it was, well, if I was really obsessed with getting gold and Bitcoin, it would be different because they are just money. But silver isn't. And that's, even when it was about the money, that's what I really wanted to get. And that didn't change when I didn't want the money anymore. So, well, if we assume that we lay bigger plans and that we just don't know enough and that we know ourselves well enough to know what we're gonna do if we only have access to this amount of information. Like, I know it's a little hard to imagine with our limited understanding, but I would think that I could, if I could control things, not me now, but in a intermediary position kind of thing before I got into this body. If I could remember things there and make a plan there, I could probably set it up so I would follow that plan. Like, Why wouldn't I be able to? Maybe that's why I'm so obsessed about it. That's why I'm so obsessed about silver, while not really caring about the other two things that are supposed to be important. Like, people don't talk about silver on its own. It's always with gold and Bitcoin. And what if there's a reason I focused on that so immediately, I guess. And I never really looked back from that. And even when I'm learning other things, and when you hear like Bitcoin is probably gonna be money and silver is not gonna be, and you hear all those things, and I still never changed my mind. And I think, well, you have to consider these things now. When you're considering that you're bigger than what you are, you have to consider these things. You have to, well, try to analyze yourself as a being, I guess, and, well, try to see what you would do, I guess. And I feel like I'm not really choosing. I'm simply doing what I know I am supposed to do. Now, it is, of course, a choice in that I'm choosing to do what I believe I should do. That is, of course, a choice. But I don't believe I choose what I know I should do. And that's why I think there is some kind of deeper plan behind it. Again, because it doesn't really make sense anymore that I make money when I don't care about it, kind of thing. I mean, yeah, I can give away money, but that's not really gonna change much. If I give away 100 silver coins, I'm not really gonna change that much. It's probably gonna help a few people. That's why I'm giving them one, but it's not gonna change anything. So why is it so important to me when that's what I care about? And the change is what I care about, then why is that important to me? I believe it's important to consider. I believe it's very important to consider. Well, I don't like to say there is a plan in that kind of sense. God has a plan for you kind of way, because that's the way people say it. When they say there's a plan, it's always their God or whatever magical being you want to put on top has a plan. And I never liked that at all, but I can, however, accept that I have a plan and that I'm simply large enough, I guess, to know, to follow the plan and to know how things are going to play out. Or others could have plans, but, well, I don't like to think of, when I say there is a plan, I don't mean God has a plan for everyone. That's, well, if you've ever thought that was what I said when I said I believe there's a plan, then no. I believe there is a plan, but I don't believe everything is a plan. In the sense that everything is predetermined. If with God's plan everything would be predetermined, because then someone has a fate they have to follow. But if we simply make plans, that's a whole different story, because we can make plans. We can always plan things. At least I like to plan things. I've always liked to plan things. You don't go on a journey without knowing exactly when you're going to leave the house and when you're going to get there and what buses are going to go where and how you're going to. You always plan things. And I don't see a reason why I wouldn't do that this time too. And then I'm starting to wonder why that is the plan. For instance, if it was important that I had, for the plan, that I had large amount of silver, then why wouldn't I choose a richer dad, I guess, choose a richer mom. Like if I could choose if it was the amount that was important. And that's what I would do. That's a better plan. But, well, then you have to think about whether or not I would have known. And, well, I don't know everything yet, so I can't know whether I would have known if my life was different. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand why it was so important for me to do. Because it was really important to me to do. Selling my home, buying large amount of silver, the idea literally came to me in a day. I'd been thinking about it, but I suddenly knew, and I panicked. Was it too late? And, well, it was basically like, I think it was like 3 days before, 2 days before I found out about the Mandela effect or something, that I started that plan, I guess. And I think it's strange. I think it's strange that I feel like it's so important. Well, now I'm just not saying anything anymore, so there's no point to go on further. If you guys know why this is important to me, you feel like you know, just write it down, I guess. Who knows? You might feel like you know. And you should trust if you really feel like you know something, at least if it makes sense. Because, well, again, people really, they know religion is true. They really feel like it's true, but it doesn't make sense, and it's not true. Things have to both make sense, and you have to think it's true at the same time, I guess. Because if you can't make something, if it doesn't make sense, at least to you, like really makes sense, you can follow the logic out, then it's not your belief, I guess. It's something you have been made to believe. Because if you can't put it out logically, why? Then either you haven't thought enough about it, or you don't truly believe in it, and it's not, well, it doesn't matter. Just tell me if you think you know why it's so important to me that I have money. Peace.